All right, on this episode of DIYNate, we're using some concrete repair, essentially some caulk style mortar, and you can see I've got some big cracks in my driveway, and I'm really trying to avoid water getting further into the cracks so that I don't have to replace this whole thing or it starts to get really uneven. So we're gonna pop the caulk in. We've cut the top off, take a long nail, stick it down here, pop the top, and once you get that in there, sometimes I try to make sure I've got a nice couple holes in there, make sure we can get it. Throw the nail in your driveway, try not to back over it later, and then squeeze it. You'll start to get the caulk, the mortar, the concrete ready to go, and then you'll squeeze with your caulk gun until you're ready to get things going here. Hopefully this gets going. This is kind of a chewed up gun here. Oh, repair, and you can try and get it nice and neat in there, and then we'll probably come back behind it with a scraper or something to flatten it out. You can see this nice and neat in the holes here. Hopefully that's going to do a good job filling it up. I've got 3 of these just in case. I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to take or how big the holes are, but it's a dry day and it's nice weather, so I'm pretty confident it's going to dry up. I'm sure they'd tell you to clean out some of these pockets as well, so that you don't have debris in there, but we're just trying to make this a quick get her done project. So, and I'm sure it's not going to look perfect by the time we're done with it, but it is what it is. So see it start to fill that hole in, and there's a lot of options for it. You can use, but I bought this concrete stuff. It's about $6 or $7 at Home Depot, I think. Maybe it was 5 or 4, something in that neighborhood, but get the idea of what we're doing here. And sometimes you got pieces of wood and other debris that have gotten in there. It's probably best to try to remove those if you can, so it doesn't cause problems with what you're filling. Got some other sticks in here. Again, best practice probably to start with cleaning it out before you get going, but I am in a hurry today and just trying to get projects done, checked off the list. So I've got my kids flattening it out using a little small pieces of wood to flatten the caulk and push it into the cracks some, so it makes a nice seal. They're also keeping the line straight because I didn't do the best job of spraying it to begin with. Still got some more I've got to fill in. Tube 1 got me about that far, so I probably will get away with second tube and be good to go. All right, it's a driveway repair project. 2 tubes of caulk, about $6 or $7 from Home Depot. Hoping that saves me thousands of dollars down the road on having to bust up this concrete, or at least as long as we're in this house, which will probably be quite a while. So you can see I actually had my girls come behind and smooth it out while I was working on it, and they did a great job actually. So I've got the caulk concrete repair mortar laid down, and it seals the hole, so at least for now water shouldn't get down there and create foundation issues kind of in that concrete area. And so this part of the driveway had been replaced before we moved in, but this part's the older part, and if I can get a few more years out of it, that would be ideal, versus it all getting broken concrete where you have unlevel surfaces and it creates a problem, and you start rolling over it, and it messes up your car or causes you to just kind of look unsightly from the neighborhood. So I'm hoping the color turns out okay. It doesn't get too funky. It's not too bright. Right now it's kind of bright because it's brand new, but I'm sure with a little bit of weathering it'll pick up the natural color and won't be too obvious. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up.